Apologies everybody, welcome along again, sorry for that delay. Once again the CRA has fallen foul to the Codemaster servers, but we are back up and running again here, waiting for the start of this race here at round 2 in the glorious Suzuka circuit in Japan. Quick reminder then, it is the Alpha Tauri of Warrior Huntsman that lines up on pole alongside the Haas of Carter PFC. It's Murphy in 3rd with Shadow Movie 4th and Fischio 5th. I point out the top 5 because they were the only drivers to go sub 1 minute 30. The top 10 all locked in to the soft tyres, then no one opting for that medium gamble. So it'd be interesting to see outside the top 10 how many of them will indeed go for the alternate strategy. As we see the drivers set away then for their formation, like we can see there is Warrior Huntsman. Carter caught out a little bit by that start, thinking that he was going to have a little bit more time probably on the strategy. Interesting there though that only one driver opting to have the mediums outside the top 10, so that is Crash Vegas Racing Slade Capawanda, champion Dino, who served that 5th place grid penalty, remember, and Blav Ninja in 16th at the back of the grid. Just a reminder as the reason why with a 5th place that Dino, who qualified in P14, is ahead of Ninja, is because Ninja serving that qualifying ban given to him by the stewards for lack of footage, as all part of the rules here at CRL. So he starts in 15th and is the Williams that rounds out the back of the grid. So here we are then at Suzuka for round 2. We can see the drivers trying their best to get their tyres warm, and 2 disqualifications there, so a collision between Vegas and Racing Slade means that they both miss out on the opportunity to get their tyres and brakes up to temperature in the run down towards turn 1, where it's going to be crucial. We've seen over the years of real F1 just how much it is important to make that braking zone. If you do not make that braking zone, you will have a collision more than likely, and it's caused several first lap retirements over the years. Importantly, more for Vegas than it was for Racing Slade. Obviously starting on that medium compound tyre, it's going to be very hard to fire them up in the same time that it would be on the soft runner. So they come through the Casio triangle now then. We await the start of round 2. We go then. You can see there are the disqualified cars of Vegas and Racing Slade, and boom, there goes the Alpha Tauri through the ghosting car. So we wait for the drivers to line up. There is the predicted pit stop, so I haven't even given that a mention. Most of them will be looking at around lap 7 for that changeover to the medium compounds, taking the last 4 laps as Black Ninja is about to line up into his grid spot then. So here we go. We are about to get underway here in Suzuka. We await the 5 red lights. Here we go then, yellow flags out as the 4th light is on and the 5th light is on, and we are racing here in Suzuka. It's a good start from the pole sitter Warrior Huntsman. We see drivers there, drivers, who's that at the back of the grid? That's Dino, caught out at the start, and it's Murphy who makes his way up into P2. Carter goes wide, there's an Alfa Romeo down the inside then. Shadow, we've got yellow flags already as they come through turn 2. Good start from Shadow. Murphy runs wide though, that's going to allow Carter move up the inside, but he stays in front. The Renault runs a little bit wide, that is Fischio. They look like they've all made it through the first few corners then, as Capawanda moves up past the medium runner of Vegas Ninja, jumping both Dino and Super Gabu. So those yellow flags we did see weren't for slow cars through the first few corners. That was Super Gabu having a mistake. He drops to the back of the grid as Wolf Gaming is overtaken by Capawanda. They've gone, there's a Ferrari round there, Denya, and that is Burno's on fire on debut, spinning out this second Denya. He has caused a yellow flag in sector 2, but that is a bad start for him. We would not have wanted that to happen. Warrior Huntsman has pulled out almost 2 seconds then on Murphy at the front of this race. A good start for the Alpha Tauri driver. Took pole position by 2/10. He leads by 2 seconds. Shadow moving up into P3 then, as we got movement down the field. And that's Crash Gaming going round. Crash has spun it at the back end of Spoon Curve through turn 14. Much like his teammate, he has made a mistake on the first lap, but his teammate there, you just saw eyeing up a move on Champion Dino, using those fresh tyres to good use and overtake. You can see there on the steering wheel. He takes Peter Ninja up into 11th then on the inside of Racing Slade. Who's that? That's Vegas. Runs wide on the curve that allows Ninja, and there's almost touch as they come through Casio Triangle, but the Williams is ahead. We've got Harvey and Moody then battling down in towards turn 1 as Carter runs very wide into turn 2. Racing Slade somehow up to 6th. I'm not quite sure what's going on with my timing screens once again, so that for the second, but as it stands, it's Warrior Huntsman that leads currently. There we go, Murphy and Carter. Fischio, the two McLarens then 5th and 6th. Good start for those McLaren boys. As we got yellow flags in sector 1. There's a car around it. It's Shadow Moody. So Shadow Moody started very well, got himself up to 3rd, but he has lost it up the hill, up towards turn 6, I think that is, and that'll put him towards the back of the grid. So is Wolf Gaming. What's happened to him? He is in the wall as well. So Wolf Gaming then, another one caught out in these opening laps. I think he might be missing a front wing. There you go. So he is missing his front wing. That will be a pit stop for him. Burners on fire in 16th, then looking to close the gap. But it's Warrior Huntsman that leads on lap 3. Lovely Honda engine there. You can hear as they come through up towards 1:30. We've got Murphy starting to pull a little bit further away from Carter. Remember, DRS is now open on as it is lap 3. You need to be within that second, so Murphy will not have the DRS on Warrior Huntsman, but Carter and the drivers behind up to Fisher look like they will be within striking distance as Racing Slade moves up into 9th place. Then a quick notice, you can see there on the strategies, those soft runners look for about laps 7 to 11 for the optimum strategy. Vegas might be able to go in a little bit earlier to utilise those softer compounds. As Super Gabu enters the pits then, so he's going for an early stop. I reckon 10 laps is quite enough, because Vegas pits as well, but he's given a penalty then, so a change of front ring required for the Mercedes driver. What tyres will he go for as well? In comes Wolf Gaming then, spinning, coming out of the hairpin, means he needs to pit as well, but Warrior Huntsman already 4.8 seconds behind is Murphy now. Carter dropping as well, back to almost a second as they come through the second Denier and under the bridge. But look in the background, there is the Ferrari of Harvey, ever closer as they come through the hairpin. Add the Renault to that equation as well. Fischio a second over, just over a second, sorry. MFC Hoof that's spun. Then we've got another yellow flag. It looks like there's another Red Bull. It's Crash Gaming, so Crash Gaming has gone wide, coming out of turn 7 by the looks of things, just before the Denier's gone wide at the top of the hill. He has got a 3-second penalty as well, just to compound his misery. There was a lot of dust kicked up there by the Ferrari of Berners on Fire, looking to make amends for his early spin then. What about this battle for the podium positions then? Carter seems to have dropped off of Murphy, but Harvey getting ever closer to the Haas car. Will stay on board as they come through Casio's triangle then. Carter looks like he'll be out of DRS, but Harvey looking to utilise both overtake there. You see it gone on, and DRS as he approaches the rear end of that Haas car. Who's going to be ahead as they come down in towards turn 1 on lap 4 of 13 here at Suzuka? It looks like the Haas driver has stayed ahead then. A good exit from Carter means he's able to stay ahead. These two dropping Fisher by a few tenths on that lap. You can see in the background Capawanda catching the McLaren of Matt. Who's that in the pits? So Champion Dino in the pits then. Whether this is a strategy call or need a new front ring remains to be seen. It looks like there is, yeah, so he looks like his front end plate has gone as Ninja, oh, and that was Vegas facing the wrong way through the Casio triangle. It looked like he's on those soft tyres, probably have to pit again then. Warrior Huntsman absolutely dominating, 6.4 seconds now on lap 4 as he comes through the Spoon Curve, as we see gaps starting to form now down through the grid. MUFC Harvey all over the back of the Haas, who's run a little bit wide there through turn 13 and 14 then. So is he going to be at the clutches of the Ferrari? Wait to see as they come up towards 130. Oh, and there's a Renault. Oh wow, Fisher's absolutely tank slapped his way coming out of 14. Luckily he's managed to stay. Oh, as Fisher has left the session, a bit of a connection issue there with Fisher. He is out of this car for the time being. Hopefully he'll be able to join back. We saw as we were on board with Harvey and Carter, the Renault losing his rear in the background, and he went straight into the side wall. If you're wondering why he is not out of this race, we do run reduced damage, so that would have been a right rear tyre gone, was it full damage. But we want to give these drivers the opportunity to develop their skills, therefore it is reduced and allows them to stay in the races with moments like that. So Fisho drops to P9 then, but unfortunately his AI will be taken over as he is out of this session. Hopefully he will be back. Because that's Ninja then. So Ninja, brilliant opening few laps, puts him up into the top 10. Remember, had a qualifying ban from the Mexico last week, carried over to this week. He started P16, he's now into P9. A few drivers then opting for the medium tyres. Gabu, Dino and Wolf after those early stops for front wing changes. Vegas opted for a set of old softs. Quite an interesting strategy. Mediums would have taken him to the end of the race, but he will have to probably stop again. Bernard's on fire is given another 3-second time header. We got another Red Bull round again. That's Crash Gaming once more. Excuse me. Being caught out at the top of the hill. I think that's turn 7. That has got him going. Whether he's got his front wing or not. Oh no, so he has lost his front wing. That will be another pit stop, and surely those medium tyres will be coming on. As we see there, all the time we're there through the Casio triangle, MUFC Harvey able to get past Carter and up into the podium position. He's looking to chase down Harvey now. That gap just under a second. Using the rear toe, a lovely camera angle, you can see there those three fighting for what is P2, because out the front, almost miles away, is a Warrior Huntsman. Crash Gaming retiring from the session then at the second denier. Don't think it will require a safety car. We'll stay on board with Huntsman as you look to the right hand side, to left hand side, sorry. There you see Crash Gaming is in the wall. So Crash Gaming, the first retiree of this session. Unfortunate for him, he had a bit of trouble up the hill towards turn 7. He is now out. As we see Carter back ahead of Harvey. Harvey might have seemed to have made a mistake in that first sector. That's allowed the Haas driver back through. All the while these two are fighting. The gap between Murphy and themselves for second is up to a second and a half. So out of DRS, importantly for the Haas driver. We're looking probably another lap or two before the drivers come in for their first and hopefully only a pit stop. As Super Gabu gets past Fisher, then Fisher, after hitting that wall, deciding to have some connectivity issues. Unfortunate for him. That means he will not be taking part as it stands. Hopefully he'll be trying and able to get back into this session as Warrior Huntsman starts lap 7. The gap 9.9 seconds as they come across the line. As we see Murphy and Carter once again, as Carter pits early. So Carter looking to do the undercut as such by pitting that lap earlier, coming out a lap or two, going in a lap or two earlier, means he'll have a bigger gap when it comes out as Harvey runs wide on towards turn 1, very wide as they come through turn 2 even. But he's looking to close that gap now on Murphy, which has gone up to 2.2 seconds. Shannon Moody speeding in the pit lane. He's taken a 5-second penalty. The first McLaren is in. Racing Slade started 13th. He's currently in P7 on those medium tyres. Should take him to the end of the race. Remember, there are a few time penalties up and down the grid as Bernard's on fire makes his first pit stop in the CRA, opting for that prime strategy. Drops him to 13th, however, but he will have Fisher and Vegas who need to stop again in front of him. Can he score points on debut remains to be seen. Champion Dino then looking to go to the end on their mediums, as is Wolf Gaming. So at the front of this race, will Warrior Huntsman pit now, or will he try and extend this lead before he comes in for his stop? He's coming through 1:30 now. He's got 10.5 seconds to Murphy, but there you can see MUFC Harvey 3 seconds behind Murphy now. Looks like he's made a big mistake, lost almost double the amount of time that he had there, but he's got that gap of 3 seconds behind him. So if he can keep his track, you see Murphy there on Casio Square as well. Is Murphy going to box? Yes, he does. Is Harvey going to box? Yes, they do. So the driver to look out for now is Carter. Pitted a lap earlier than these runners. Is he going to be able to take P2 and jump them in the pit lane? As we see Alpha Tauri absolutely fly through the pit lane. but no 5-second time penalty. That is one to look for the stewards. Carter, though, he's given a 3-second time penalty. Coming down the start-finish line now. Where is he going to come out? He was third when he pitted. He's third now. There is Murphy. Is he going to get round the outside as they come round? Yes, he is. So Carter takes P2 from Murphy. He's jumped him in that pit stop window. Matt Warner, the big winner there, able to jump Harvey. So whether Harvey needed a front wing change or was 7 apparently remains to be seen. But Matt Warner up into P4 now, looking for his best race here in 2 years of CRA. Great result last week, saw him finish P6. He qualified P6 now. His teammate though as well, big shout, started 13th, up 7 places already into P6 after that pit stop window. We just await Warrior Huntsman. He's got a 30-second gap, so he should come out in front. There we go. Fisher is back in the session. That's good to see that his connectivity issues have sorted themselves out. He will be able to retake the race, currently in P11, but will need to stop again, unfortunately, for him. There we go. So the race leader does indeed pit, looking for a good stop from his pit crew. Should see him come out. So we've got Carter pulled out a second on Murphy in that opening stint. Got those tyres fired up nice and hot round that out lap. But Murphy then looking to close and get within DRS detection. Matt Warner dropping back a little bit now. He's got Harvey chasing him down, who's got Slade chasing him down, who's got Gabu chasing his down, who's got Capuanda chasing him down for what is P4 effectively, all separated by about 5 seconds. This is going to be one to watch, and that potential final podium position as they come around now. What's the gap between Warrior Huntsman and Carter? So Warrior Huntsman is through the turn 5, that looks like, and Carter is 11 seconds back. So a brilliant window for Warrior Huntsman. It increases his lead by about a second or two. As Vegas, I did say he would have to stop again. He takes that chance now. So lap 9. We've got just 4 laps to go. It's absolutely flown by this race. Warrior Huntsman leads Carter by 11.5 seconds. He's got a 2-second gap between him and Murphy then. So we've got yellow flags in sector 3. Who's that? That is the Renault of Wolf Gaming. Unfortunately, looks like he's spun again. Is that going to be another front wing? We shall wait and see. He's coming through Casio Triangle now, and there you have it. Yeah, on the left hand side, he is missing a lot of that wing. He will need to box, but his teammate is in there, so that remains to be seen. Vegas, a 5-second penalty. So Vegas crossing that white line, which you're not allowed to do, means that he will add 5 seconds added to his race time. That's put Black Ninja, you can see there, into that top 10. That move on champion Dino. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. That is for the Ferrari of Berno's on fire. Missing a bit of his front wing. He's gone wide. We'll have to box again. Unfortunate debut for him. That'll allow Vegas to take that position back. We've got Warrior Huntsman leading them by 12 seconds. Absolutely storming this race. Took pole position and now has that 13-second gap. Murphy's closed the gap by a few tenths on that lap and extended at the same time the gap between Matt Warner, who's managing to fend off Harvey for the time being. What about Racing Slade? Is he going to be able to close in on that gap to the Ferrari driver? Doesn't look like it this time. Remember, there's only one DRS zone here in Japan, and that is that start-finish line. So if you can get a good exit defending from Castro Square in turn 18, you will be in good stead down in the run towards turn 1. We can see Super Gabu recovering from early mistakes. Is now joining this battle. Watch out for Capuanda as well as he closes in. Very tight racing here. So it looks like the top 3. Oh, we've got an Alfa Romeo around then. Shadow Moody losing it at the S section means he has dropped a few tenths behind Capuanda. He's got a good gap between him and Ninja though, who's coming through the first few corners now. Oh, and he's got those warm tyres, and they did not like that one bit. That should mean, there you go, the Williams of Ninja up into P9. Burner's on fire, given a 5-second penalty then for speeding in the pit lane. We go down the grid. Vegas making a move on Dino, who's missing his wing once again. Warrior Huntsman absolutely flying. A 1:31.5 on those new tyres means he's extended his gap to 15 seconds over Carter. But there we go. Look at this battle between Murphy and Carter. The gap just half a tenth as they lap one of the unlucky Renaults. I believe that is Wolf Gaming there. Oh, there's a Haas going really wide. That looks like it is Carter. As he come through, oh, and Vegas is, not Vegas, sorry, Murphy is almost all over the back of that Haas as they come through turn 5 now, in the run up towards turn 6. Is he going to be able to make a run down into the Deniers? Remains to be seen. The gap though on the left hand side, you see just a few tenths between 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. So coming towards now. What a lovely camera shot that is. Always a little bit wide from Gabu. Racing Slade closing up just 4 tenths now. Is he going to make a move down in towards the hairpin at turn 11? No, not this time. But there is Harvey making a move down the inside of Matt, and they've almost collected each other. That's Gabu trying to make a move around the outside. So Matt Warner struggling a bit there, losing position, but Gabu's on the grass. And that means he has to back out then. Matt Warner back up into 5th place. What about Slade? Has he been able to close this gap a little bit? We shall see. There's a Ferrari by the looks of things running very wide. We've got yellow flags out once again. Lap 12 of 13. Capawanda now all over the back of this pack. This is the big battle on track. Who's going to take that coveted 4th position? It looks like now Harvey is in clean air. He is pulling away from Matt. What about Gabby? What can he do? As we see the sandwich of McLarens either side. As he gets a great exit coming out of that last corner, he's going to pull to the right hand side. DRS is going to open up, but is he going to be able to get that move done down in towards turn 1? Not this time. So Matt Warner defending well then means he keeps that position for the time being. We've got just 2 laps to go here in round 2 at the Suzuka circuit in Japan. Yellow flag still out once again here as we see the battle now for what is P2. Carter 1.7 seconds clear as he comes through the 2 Deniers. You can see there is the Haas in front of him. The gap between Murphy and Harvey is 5 seconds. So it looks like, providing they can get the cars round safely, it will be the podium as it stands. As Capawanda makes a move on Racing Slade then. So coming through the 2nd Denier, he moves up. Oh, but he's run into the back of the Red Bull. Oh, you don't want to do that to your sister team. Helmet would not be proud of you, Capawanda. That is front wing damage as well. He's going to make a move down the outside then through turn 12. Touches the grass on the right hand side. Is he going to have the downforce through Spoon? I don't know. He's going to run a little bit tight. Oh no, and Gabu's gone into the back of him. Absolute carnage between these sister teams there. What about Racing Slade? Is he going to be able to capitalise then as they make a move down towards 130R? You can see on the minimap on the right hand side on the timing screens, Harvey has pulled that gap to almost 3 seconds now. We are on the final lap of the race. Warrior Huntsman about to lap the Mooch Williams. You can see there as they come round turn 1. But it looks like Racing Slade unable to capitalise. In the meantime, we saw Harvey was given a 3-second time penalty for constantly exceeding the track limits. But is Gabu going to make a move? No, he's not going to be close enough this time. So this is going to go right down to the wire, this little battle for what is P6 currently. But there's a few time penalties floating around and a bit of wing damage as they come through this tight and twisty 1st sector. The battle for P2 and 3 seems almost done as they come up in towards turn 1. That's now 3 seconds between Carter and Murphy. Just drive sensibly, lads, and it looks like you'll be done. But there is your runaway leader. As we see the gap between Capawande and Super Gabu once again. Oh, and who's that? That's a Ferrari that's gone wide. That is the Ferrari of Burnlow's on fire, though. It's not MUFC Harvey, so he is okay. But we'll jump on board now as we round the Casio Square for the final time. Here comes Warrior Huntsman then. Absolutely brilliant drive from the Alpha Tauri driver as he comes through turn 18 and crosses the line to take victory here at round 2. Will it be P2 or will it be Murphy in P2? It looks like it's going to be Carter. He's coming through the Casio Square now, but we'll jump back on board for the moment with this battle for 6th place up towards 130R. As you see, Carter's about to cross the line then, so he takes P2. It's going to be P3 for the Mercedes of Murphy, P4 for the Ferrari of Harvey, providing there is no time penalties. And this battle looks like it's gone right. Oh, and Super Gabu's rear end kicks out. What about Racing Slade? Is he going to be able to capitalise as they come across the line? No, they stay as they are. So there we have it. Shadow Moody then, the other driver, still looking to come through the final few turns. We've got P8 settled already, and time penalties means that they are all sorted. Wolf Gaming has retired then, so the Renault of Wolf Gaming, as we stay on board, looks like he's gone off at turn 12 and into the wall. We shall wait and see. The Alfa Romeo Shadow Moody about to cross the line now then. There you go. That 5-second penalty added onto his race time. There is the stricken Renault of Wolf Gaming. He's gone into the wall at turn 12. Champion Dino on debut then is about to come across the line, take P11, and the unfortunate Fisher will be the final driver to cross the line and complete round 2 here in Japan for the CRA. Warrior Huntsman led the entirety of the race, qualified on a pole, finishes in first. 17 seconds the gap between him and Carter in second. It's third place for Murphy. Harvey, after getting past Matt, able to pull a gap, sees him take fourth. It's a fifth place for Matt Warner, his best finish here at CRA. It was Kapawanda in sixth. Seventh place for Super Gabu. Slade gaining 5 places then during that 13-lap race, goes from 13th into 8th. Shadow Moody, after a spin, takes 9th. And I think the final point on offer went to the Williams. I'm not quite sure on that. But we will see. There is the first time that we have seen Wolf Huntsman on the top step. Will we see that in a few more races? No, there we go. It was Vegas who took that final point. So what a race that was. 20 seconds the winning margin for Warrior Huntsman after penalty. 17 seconds on track. Quite brilliant drive. Started first, finished first, and takes the fastest lap point as well. Strong showing from Carter then as well to hold on to that second place. The top 3 in fact all making their Kapawanda driver of the day there by the game, goes from 14th into 6th, and Mooch as well 16th to 13th. Unfortunate debuts for Champion Dino and Berno, sees them finish outside the points, but that is it. Thank you very much for tuning in today. The first victory for AlphaTauri on top of their second place last weekend, and a 6th place as well. Good constructors points this week. Remember, the CRA runs a separate constructors title championship, whereas in the CRC it is a joint between the 2 tiers. So that is it from here in Japan. What a brilliant race that was. I'll be back next week when we take on the tricky street circuits of Vietnam. Be sure to tune in, and remember, all of the Cone Racing League races are streamed live over on our YouTube channel. That is the top 2 tiers and the Academy division, and they're also always there for after the race as well. So if you are interested in joining, have a look. We've got an Instagram and Facebook page. Give us a like and get in touch. Thank you very much to all of you that have tuned in today, and we will see you next time out.